Okay, Eavesdrop, written by Michael Kerby, a short film. A multi-occupancy building. We focus on a flat, 3 floors up. The lights are on, a yellow-orange square in the otherwise pitch-black street. Apartment night. A man sitting at a table. The clock ticks. Dinner for one. Meat and 3 veg. He turns the page of his magazine, Crime Writers Monthly, as he picks at his meal. We hear nothing but the clock and the gentle clink of cutlery against plate until bzzz, a strange buzzing sound comes through the wall, like a trapped fly or a crackly phone line. Our man looks up. It stops. Silence again. Weird. Shrugs. He turns back to his crime magazine and his dinner, and it strikes again. Bzzz. This time it sounds different, almost like a sad little computer voice from the 1990s with a few garbled human sounds heard amongst the bugs. The man sits up straighter. He listens. Bzzz. The buzz becomes words.
Sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry for what I've done.
Our man holds his breath, straining to hear.
I left you alone and helpless, but I was afraid.
The man gets up and leans against the wall, carefully placing an ear against it. Bzzz again, except clearer this time.
I was afraid and I let you down. I want you to know that. There are so many things I've tried and failed to do. Some people talk of regrets, but I don't think there could have ever been another life for me. I look back and see a vast ocean of failure, and you are now just another drowning man. And that's exactly how it would always be, no matter what I or anyone did. But I need to tell you a few things, and I need you to listen because I can only say them once. For the first time and for the last time.
He pulls his ear away from the wall. He thinks. The man exits into the hall and walks next door. He stares at the closed door. He hesitates. Silence. He lifts his hand to knock, but he stops, thinks, shakes it off, shakes his head. What am I doing? God. He stops to listen once more and tries to look casual and normal in the communal hallway. Nothing comes from the door. Silence. No buzzing. He shakes his head again and walks back to his apartment. Silence. He very carefully sits back down. He waits. Nothing. He stands up, walks off to do the dishes, slowly and deliberately picking up items off the table as if he's playing a buckaroo with the universe. Bzzz, he drops everything and rushes back over to the wall with a notepad.
It was hard for me at first, but I grew to accept that you could love me. Even before I knew what I was doing, I knew it was truly, blissfully, idiotically love. But I thought I could hold on to it, contain it, cage it. I know now that I can't.
Our man writes this down, hooked.
I was a loner, shy, awkward, and you picked me up and made me think I was something beautiful. You believed it, so I believed it. And together we could accept the lie and be happy.
He finishes scribbling that out. He shakes his head. Wow.
But we both know that's gone now. I just want you to be happy. That's why I know this is the only way out, the only solution.
He drops his pen. Solution. Bzzz. He drops to the floor and continues writing.
I never thought of myself as the dramatic type, but time and love and age do funny things to a person. What once seemed impossible to comprehend now seems the obvious course of action, the only course of action.
The man quickly rushes outside.
A system reset.
It started to rain. He stumbles out into the street and looks up at the windows on the 3rd floor next door to his. The lights are on, but that's it. No other signs of life. He jumps, clambers onto a planter, backs away into the street. None of it provides a better view, just a light on in a window. He catches his breath and runs back inside. He dashes over to their front door, knocks, no response. Knocks again, harder. He beats it with his fists like it owes him money. Nothing. He looks around, desperate, dashes over to another door of another flat, pounds it. No answer. He whirls around, trying the next door to that, and the door to next to that. His knocking increasingly limp and hysterical. He gives up and hurtles back into his flat. He sprints up to the wall, slaps his ear against it, barely stopping himself from colliding with it. He strains to listen over his own panicked, heavy breathing.
And so this is it, my last stop. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's the only way.
The man stands, faces the wall, and shouts.
Hey!
He bangs on the wall.
It's the only way out.
Hello? Hey, are you in there?
He bangs on the wall again, but the voice continues uninterrupted. The man goes to the window, opens it, the sound of rainfall filling in the room. He cranes his neck around outside, straining to see in the next door.
If I can leave you with one thing, I want you to know it was never your fault.
He climbs up into the window, awkwardly stretching out to reach the edges. The exterior apartment window. He reaches out towards the neighbor's flat, teetering in the window, his foot hooked around the frame. Rain getting in his eyes, his curtains flapping around in the breeze. He flails around and manages to bang on the glass.
Hey, don't do it.
I love you.
Hey, listen to me, please.
I love you. Goodbye.
Hey.
He loses his balance and tumbles out the window. Apartment, next day. A detective inspector peers down at the table. The dinner for one. The magazine. Another police officer wanders past, checking the windows. He spots the notepad, picks it up. He waves the DI over, who takes the notepad from him. The DI looks it over.
The only way out, the only solution.
He flips through the pages, sighs.
Forensics, yeah, we're done here. Wrap it up.
They exit. The door clicks shut behind them. Fade to black.